I had to do a two-parter because it's just everything that I was saying was whatchamacallit, which is too much. But if you're still watching this, I thank you because more than likely you watched the last one was like, oh my god, he hated the entire movie, but I didn't. Um, I just needed to get that off my chest, so now I'm doing what I actually liked about the film. So basically, I'm just gonna say that, and this is gonna be a short video, trust me, that the film was great because it kept my attention when it came down to the action. I mean, the only thing that I didn't like, a lot of people complain about this, but I don't understand this, was that a lot of people complain when they see shaky cam films, but this one I felt it was the exact same effect. When not exactly the same where the camera's shaking all the time, where it looks like this, but like when it comes down to the fact is that when you're watching that fight scene, it doesn't. Okay, I understand that as a real fight, it shouldn't look choreographed. It should look like beast and like whoosh, really swing, swing. Okay, I've been in fights. I've seen fights. I know how that works. But the thing is that when you watch this one, the same thing as the last one, same mistake. It's just completely all over the place. So you got to be like, oh, wait, oh. Unless you watch it on IMAX, you probably wouldn't even know what's going on. I mean, the fights are cool. They are better. I mean, they have a bigger budget, so they're able to do more and make the cars look better when they transform and all that stuff. But Michael Bay as a director, honestly, I would say he's the only person with the second one, not the first one, the second one, that could have pulled this off. Just because what he did in the first one established this one. If somebody else would have went and did this film, it would have been even more worse than what it was now. It would have bombed. And I think that the only reason why everybody did return was because of the way the first one was established and how much action was in it. I mean, he is a great action director, but the problem is that I felt that the script either lacked of story, made it like not as good as it could have been, or the fact is that Michael Bay just decided to cut the story from it, like chop it up, because I mean it was very long. So I felt like it was the movie was just moving from action scene to action scene to action scene. Like, ooh, what can we do now? And then another subplot of the whole story, and I don't want to give anything away. Well, there's not much to give away, seeing how the story is very limited. Was the problem was that, oh, so they've been here since before we got here. Aliens helped them build the pyramids. Yeah, seen that before. Alien versus Predator. Theory's been going on for years. Now all of a sudden robots did it. Oh my god, give me a break. Give me something else. Like, I just felt like it could have been so much better, but it just felt it was like rushed and like, I don't know. But the action was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Michael Bay is one of the best action directors, but what he does with story is just not like good. Like the last film that I'll say that actually had some good story with it and great action with it, besides the Transformers franchise that Michael Bay has directed, would have to be Bad Boys 2. I mean, who doesn't love Bad Boys 2? But then also the fact that he's like, to me, he's a sellout when he has like Bad Boys 2 poster in his freaking movie, and then a Cloverfield poster on the other side, and I'm like, okay, we get it. You directed Bad Boys 2. Why do you need to put a poster of a film that came out way long ago in a 2009 taking place film? I mean, it just doesn't make sense. Then he had to mention President Obama. Like, really? Like really, did you need to mention that? Now you're just definitely saying that this film happens at this time, making it a period piece when you look back on it 10, 20 years from now. So, I mean, the only good thing I could say about this film was that the action was, like, really well done. So was the CGI. So was the sound effects. Everything of that nature was good, like the last one. So you're basically getting more than meets the eye. No, I'm just kidding. You basically get more than what you got in the last film when it comes down to action. But when it comes down to story and all that stuff, you're getting less. And to me, that's like, if you could argue with me if you want. But the thing is that regardless of what you say, the film is visual storytelling, but it's still storytelling. You can't have only visuals and not have no storytelling, because then what is the purpose of watching this film? I understand this younger generation has ADD and is more inclined to watch stuff that is rapid and fast and keeps going, and people love action, and that's how it's going to go, like the way I'm talking right now. But the thing is that regardless, if you only appeal to the younger generation, what happens to the older generation? What happens to the people who are younger than us, who are going to take this example and keep walking with it? And soon we're going to have 30-minute films where it's just a guy running around getting shot at and punched and kicked, and that's going to be the whole film, and there's going to be no story whatsoever. It's just, as long as there's action, then that's exactly what's going to happen. So, I mean, I'm not saying that this is going to be like a reoccurring event where all films are going to become this way, but it seems like Michael Bay is definitely leading us in that direction and saying it's okay. So, I mean, I'm going on a whole other rant here, but if you like the last one, you're gonna like this one. That's all I'm saying. If you like the last one, if you didn't like the last one, you're probably not gonna like this one or any other one that comes out. So don't even bother. If you're a hardcore Transformers fan from the '80s, don't watch it because you're not gonna like it at all. And I already know it. You're gonna walk out the theater saying Michael Bay is the worst director ever and he ruined your childhood. Trust me, I've heard it 1,000 times. But as for everybody else, you're probably gonna go see it anyway. So just go see it, get your opinion about it, and buy it on Blu-ray like you probably are. As for my opinion, I'm just gonna say it just lacked of story, and that frustrates the hell out of me. I mean, it could have been so much better, and it wasn't. So, my rating on this, I'm going to. Okay, so if you didn't catch my previous rating, I gave the last Transformers a 6.5. So basically, for this one, I'm gonna give it a 6. I mean, take it or leave it. But the thing is that like I said, it was a good sequel, but it wasn't as good as the first one. And now I'm just repeating myself. But it just, to me, the action was better in this one than it was for the last one because it had more time to deliver more action and it was not more setup. But the problem was that they lost to me what they had in the first one, which was story, and that was the main purpose of the film to me. So I give it a 6. See it, watch it, comment, tell me what you think. I mean, if you disagree with me, go ahead, comment, and we'll discuss it. All right. So catch you later.